what happened to the rack stores? I think I'm even going to title the video that way because I get asked all the time, why don't I do any rack store videos anymore? Well, every time we go to a rack store, no matter if it's a Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, whatever, I start filming like I always have for years now. As you saw here, the same little intro where I catch the front of the store, going through the door, and then we hit the fragrance section. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Well, anything that's even worth picking up, I already have picked up over the years. That's pretty much what it's been. It's such a rarity for me to find anything that I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give that a shot. Just doesn't happen. Maybe it's the area that I'm in, but it really started to dry up pretty rapidly when I was in Colorado. The last time the rack stores were really all that great were when I lived in Texas. 4 years ago was when I moved from Texas at this point, almost 4 years ago. Because I lived in Colorado for almost 3 whole years. I was a few months shy of 3 whole years when we moved. And 3 full years, I guess, would be the better thing to say. So, and, you know, I found some stuff in Colorado. That was where I got Bulgari Men in Black, Bulgari Aquamarine, 2 Bulgari fragrances, speaking of, and just random stuff at Burlington. I did find some things over time, but I've noticed a trend. It's getting harder and harder to find things more regularly. Now, look, is this going to be the end? No, I'm sure eventually I'll find some more stuff, but I know it's been a while since I've done a rack store fragrance video. So when I was filming, I was like, you know what? I'm still going to use this footage and we're going to talk about it. Brief video. It's not going to be a long video. Less than 2 minutes of raw footage of me talking right now. It's not a lot of footage prior to this. And I just want to know from you guys that are going to see this, what have the rack stores been like for you? And I know some of you are going to say, oh, insert name of loose random bottle that you found that you really like. I don't really keep my eye on those. What's always been the thrill of the hunt for me with rack stores is finding random designers that I'm very interested in. Not some random cheap no-name thing that's like a stumble upon. I'm not saying some of those don't smell good. I have grabbed some of those. I'm sure you guys really enjoy them. It's just I'm explaining what I have always looked for. That random lucky niche find where it's actually worth picking up versus online, or finding that designer fragrance where it's like, I can't believe I found this at the rack store, and it adds a certain level of excitement for me because at my core, the main things I like and reach for are designer fragrances, whether they're designers that got really cheap and they would be classified as cheapies, still designers, but cheapies, or you know, mid-level range, you know, where they start costing $60, $70, $80, even discounted. That's kind of my bread and butter. It's fragrances that fall in that $20 to $80 range is predominantly what majority of this fragrance collection behind me is built upon, and a lot of it came from the rack stores over the years. And I just would like to see a return to prominence for the mid-level designer at these rack stores. And maybe in your area they are still prominent, but for me, they are not. So this is more of an update as to why you haven't been seeing rack store videos on this channel, because I still hit the rack stores on a regular basis, guys. I'm still out there looking. I'm always hunting in the wild, as I like to call it, and just been unsuccessful lately. So I appreciate you guys sticking through and watching this video. Like I said, it's probably going to be maybe a 5-minute video and some change. It's not going to be a really long video, but before you leave, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate it. And I will catch you guys on the next one, and good luck hunting out at the rack stores. Hopefully I come across something soon. Have a good one, guys.